for, anything, whereas last year I didn't have that time.
How much better is Corey Chamblin, a sophomore coach, going to be than what Corey Chamblin, the rookie head coach, was?
Well, I think there'll be more football wisdom there, and what to expect. Like I said, whether it's throwing the challenge flag or whether, taking or accepting or declining a penalty, those are things that I've done before. And I think the one thing that I've always lived off of is to make sure that I don't make the same mistake twice. And so I'll go back through and I'll comb through the whole season and see where we can improve as a team and I can improve as a head coach.
What intangibles will make the difference between 8 wins and 11 wins next year?
The biggest thing is the second-year players. You have more veterans. Like I said, guys didn't fully understand what the CFL is. Like at one point you had to teach them that the last 3 minutes is a whole nother football game. Guys understand that now. They know that. Like I said, we'll have some more rookies in here, but I'm pleased to see how some of the guys grew. And like I said, sometimes we dug ourselves in a hole, but the other thing is we were also able to dig ourselves out of a hole. We just got to make sure that we don't put ourselves in it.
Is that what it takes? You know how many guys you have that are free agents in February?
I don't know right now at this point.
Is that how you become maybe a little less streaky? In other words, put more wins together as opposed to losing in bunches?
Meaning?
Meaning, when you win some and then you lose, put a winning streak together and a losing streak together and winning streak, losing streak, like getting a little more consistency? Is that what it takes?
Yes, consistency. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, more experience. That's the biggest thing. And, when you look at it, because if you can win on a streak, then, then lose on a streak, then come back and win on a streak, then you can win all the time. That's the way I view it. Like I said, just a little bit more consistency, and I think a little bit more guys, taking the next step in their preparation. Also, like I said, is I had a group of guys in here, a big bunch of guys that had never seen the CFL and didn't know what to expect. Second year around, they'll know what to expect.
You said you want to.
What do you expect will happen with Odell Willis? He hasn't re-signed or anything. He's talked about 2013. Can you give me that?
You know what? There's a chance Odell can be back. Odell's a good football player, and it's his career and his choice to make. Of course, we want him back, but it's his choice to make.
So when you talk about you want smarter football players after the game in Calgary, is that discipline or is that assignment?
Both, and I think that's what happens when you go into the second year. Discipline is something that guys have to continue to work on. But when you say smarter assignments, is like I talked to guys about off season and preparing with the football mind. Like I said, some guys, their preparation was learning on the fly. I just use sheets once again. Everything he saw was new all year. It was anything that, hey, I hadn't seen this before. Playoffs was new to him, and whether it's Taj and a couple of those guys, those are things that they can build off of, and in the off season they can learn from. And if you look at the teams that didn't have the streaks and all those things, they were veteran teams. And I think next year we would be considered a veteran team because we have guys that have more than 1 year experience.
Do you expect all your coaches to be back next year?
That's the evaluation process there also, and I'll sit down with Brendan in the next few days and see where that goes. Like I said, I'm include myself if the board wants to make a change, but that's the way we live in this profession.
What about yourself?
You need to ask Roger Brambo, not me.
No, I mean, what are your personal goals?
My personal goals? To come back and, the whole thing is I'm here. I don't have any other goals to go look for a job. I'm not entertaining calls. The biggest thing is I started something here and I want to finish it here.
How involved would you be with the free agency coming back? As involved as a coach team, or would you let Brandon look after them?
No, it'd be the same process we started with. It's been a process to where myself and management, we sit down in the room, we put the names up on the board and we talk about them. So, I expect that process to continue. Like I said, we had a good off season last year, and I think we'll have a good off season this year.
Can you sum up this season in one word?
I don't know if I can do it in one word. If anything, no, not one word, maybe one phrase.
What would that be?
The one phrase is, you know what I'm saying, is just take the next step. That's the biggest thing. Is I think we took this organization from where they were to where we are now. Like I said, whether it was 11 wins or 8 wins or whatever, so we did take the next step, and looking forward to taking it next year. Like I said, we did move in a positive direction. We didn't move back, we moved forward, and that's the one thing I said when I first got here is we need to move forward, and we won't look in the past except for corrections after this, and we'll continue to move forward.
Any predictions on any of the 4 teams left in the playoff?
Don't really care about it.
Is there any more urgency of putting a championship team together with the Cup here next year?
No, we got whether it's here or wherever. My goal is to put together a championship team. That's not any added pressure for me or to the organization. I mean, to the coaches. We just have to put together a championship team because that's what we're paid to do.
James Patrick had a big drop in production compared to the last few seasons.
Mm-hmm.
what do you need to see from him next year if there is a next year?
Well, the thing is, like I said, for me, it's going to be these guys, we've been around each other now, and, they have to understand what I expect from them in the offseason. I don't expect for them to lay around and go work jobs and not think about football. They should think about football at some point in the day and get ready for a new season.
There's always change during an off-season. Can you be more surgical or precise in making change as opposed to just the widespread change that there was last year? Everybody's come, or a lot of people just coming in forward.
Well, I think that's what it needed. We wanted to move forward. This year we have a base. We've set a foundation, and now the change, it won't be changed just to make change. Like I said, it'll be changed to improve the roster and improve different positions. And then, of course, there's always the extra, not so much change, but the new additions that's coming in to compete for roster spots. But right now, like I said, it won't be a wholesale of let's change this guy to get better. No, we have a good core here. We have a good core of guys here. We just need to add one or two pieces to get this puzzle finished.